I'm out here at a farmer's chicken barn, and the farmer here was super excited to get some carbon tax relief through Bill C-234. Now, Bill C-234 originally was a bill that exempted natural gas and propane used on farms from Justin Trudeau's carbon tax. And that's important because farmers use these fuels for any number of things, including, but not limited to, grain drying, and also importantly, the heating of barns, greenhouses, all that type of stuff. For this chicken farmer, that's super important because especially during those winter months when it's super cold, he's got to keep this barn about 35 degrees to keep those chickens healthy. But after the bill passed the House of Commons back in March 2023, it went up to the Senate, where the Senate fiddled with it in all the wrong ways, removing the exemption from the bill for natural gas heating of barns and buildings. So that means if the bill passed as it is now in the House of Commons, this farmer would get absolutely zero relief from the carbon tax. But just how much is he paying in the carbon tax? Well, I've got the receipts. Over the course of last year, this farmer paid $23,000 in natural gas bills. Of that, $7,500 was just carbon tax and GST on the carbon tax. That's almost a third of his entire gas bill is just carbon tax. Let's look at some of those big months. So in January last year, basically a year ago today, that farmer is paying $1,000 in just carbon tax on the bill. And then we look at March where he's paying $1,200 in just carbon tax. But even in months like July, where it's supposed to be hot out, you might not to heat as much, because of what this farmer has to do to keep his chickens healthy, he's still paying $400 in carbon tax in July. That's why it's so important that as this bill gets back into the House and debated again, that members of Parliament reject these amendments and restore the bill to its original form. If it's restored to its original form, that means that farmers like this are going to be getting relief for their barns. And as I've just said, it's almost a third of his heating bill. That relief is so important, it makes it easier to do his business, and then it makes it easier for us when we head to the grocery store to buy that meat that he gets from this chicken barn.